Hey y'all, it's Elisha. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back. And if you're new here, welcome. We hope you feel very encouraged to share your ideas, your projects, your feedback, and you're coming on a really exciting time because we're about to launch We Wishes, folks. Oh, yes, we are. Sponsored by none other than Crafting with Lily herself. And those of you who did the live with Lily and Wifey on the weekend, well, we all had a good time. I was a little late to the party, as was a few of us. We're a little late to the party, but it was quite a party, folks. And I laughed and laughed and laughed. You know, the one thing about Lily and Wifey is that when they make together, it's a hoot. And it was so much fun. And then Ara showed today all the stuff that she created while she was watching Lily and Wifey. I get so distracted. I don't know if the way you guys set up your feed works the same way, but I'm trying to watch them and then my feed drops down and I miss what everybody's saying. So I miss like 5 people saying hello. I got to get with the program, seriously. But it is so much fun. I laughed so hard I spat out my Diet Coke. And my husband, who was like in the other room, is like, what is going on in there? And I'm like, it's crafty goodness. That's what's going on. Crafty goodness. Folks, I have unpacked 3 of the 5 suitcases. I'm really proud of myself. I tackled the 2 hardest crafty ones that were jam-packed. A lot of it with Miss Sabrina stuff and all sorts of other things that I brought back for people, either from the Holy Land or I brought it back from Toronto, and also my dyes, and then also some other supplies and projects I had made. Excuse me, sorry. So I have been unpacking for more than 6 hours today because what happened was when I actually got everything out, I have a bunch of stuff right now on our coffee table and our couch in the living room that is going to be shipped out in the next few days once I wrap it. And that's great because that's going to go out. But my husband has a rule. Remember we bought that before we left, we bought that giant cubby thing for my crafts and it has big bins. And the rule is if it doesn't fit in there, it doesn't stay. So your girl ended up having to go through her stash. And, I organized everything before I left, but I had to make some crafty choices. And, before I left, if y'all remember, you were here at that time, I said no more stickers because I had too many stickers. I don't use them very much. I use them on the outside envelopes mostly. I don't use them a lot in projects, very seldom, even in pocket letters. But I love those little petites. And I need to use up the ones I have in some mini ephemera so that I make good use of them. But I cannot buy any more stickers. I'm on a sticker cutoff unless it's a thicker or sentiments. That's it. I am cut off. So bookmaking supplies were a little bit better because I bought some while I was away. Because when I left, if you remember, even though I love to make books and it's my favorite thing, that was like the bin. The only bin that was worse than that, meaning it only had a few items in it, was the Jemmy bin. And if you all hadn't sent me Jemmies and I hadn't bought that one box at the Hobby Lobby this week, I'm telling you, I'd have 3 tiny packs of Jemmies. That's all I had in my bin. That's it. So I did bring half of the embellishment boxes you guys sent, not all, half. I left the other half in New York, but thanks to you I have Jemmies. Plus I bought those other ones for the bow making. So that was a bin that wasn't overflowing, and I certainly didn't bring any Jemmies back with me for me. But I am packaging obsessed, as you know, and I have too much packaging right now. I do go through those clear self-sealing bags really quickly. Those I can buy still. But the rest of the stuff, I have to stay away from packaging. I have to stop being so, I don't know, I just have too many packaging supplies. So that's a bin I don't need to be buying more of. And I actually right now have a lot of mixed media. More mixed media than I thought I had. And, I really love it. And I didn't do as much of it in the Holy Land just because I didn't have my tools. But here I've got my tools. So that bin will probably get worked through fairly quickly. But right now it's full. So no more mixed media supplies. I am super low on thickers. Clearly I blew through all my thickers before I left. And I didn't bring many to the Holy Land because, I ran out right away. So thickers are definitely on my need list when I go to haul the prize packs at Tuesday morning. I need some thickers. I definitely need ephemera. I brought half the ephemera you guys sent me, and thank goodness you did because I was ephemera low, very low. And certainly none of my favorite ephemera, and even what I have is like really, really low. So thank goodness I had wonderful gifts from you guys, so half of that's here. But I do need to haul some more ephemera, without question. And a couple of different types of glue. I was really disappointed, guys. My regular size Tim Holtz Distress Inks are fine. My minis all dried up. And I like the minis because, you know, you can get different colors that way. You don't have to make such a big investment. But I am not happy. So I'm going to take a look online to see how we can revive those, because I barely used them before I left and they're all dried out. And I don't want to have to replace them all. So I'm not happy, because I went to go like take a look at those and I was like, wait, are they all dry? And a lot of them were. So it seems your girl needs to replace her distressing, because if I can't figure out a solution for reviving them, and I will not again buy the minis if this is the problem that happens with them. Have y'all had that problem before with the minis? Do you find they dry up really quickly? I stored them inside at a moderate temperature. This should not have happened. And I have a lot of stamps. You know, I like stamps. And you saw in the Holy Land, I stamped all my sentiments myself and put them up on chipboard. Now there are dies available on Ali that let you cut out from chipboard if you're doing your own sentiments. And so I want to get those dies, because I do like to do that work. But, you know, I don't do a lot of hand coloring. And I have the markers and I have the stamps. So I think that's something that's got to go on my little aspiration list, is try making some cards and tags just using my stamps, and not just for the outside of my envelopes. So I have stamps. I wouldn't mind some more stamps. I don't have any Get Well stamps. So I'm definitely, you know, that's probably going to be my wee wish, is some Get Well stamps, used or new, because I don't have any. So I want to make those cards that Heather is talking about in her wonderful collab that you can come in and out of to build your stash. And I need to get me some Get Well stamps. So that's on the list. And I'm just going to assess my paper tonight. I'm really pooped, but I do want to go through and see what I have left. Yeah, and just keep organizing. And once I get through that area, then I will move on. Our pantry is a holy mess. It's normally so organized. But guys, my husband, because remember I had the broken face, I wasn't allowed to bend, and he did the pantry, and it is a disaster. I think that's going to take me 2 days. So, and I have a whole bunch of stuff that we brought from Morocco, like new dishes, new plates, and everything. I have so much work to do. But today I worked all day long. Tomorrow I'm not going to work all day long. I'm going to take half a day to have a break, and I hope to do a little bit of crafting tomorrow night. Jellybean and I are postponing our swap, which I think is good because she has her injury. And also, guys, I should have had a bunch of packages here from Ali, and they have not arrived. So they're not just dies, there's also goodies and other things. So I'm actually going to text Carmen, because she's like, when are we getting together? And we were going to do our swap this week, but I need an extension because all the packages that should have been here are not. And I wrote into Ali, and everyone's saying, well, it's holiday mail. But I paid for guaranteed delivery, so I'm none too pleased with some folks. I'm none too pleased. But I am very pleased with a couple of things now. Miss Carmen and Miss Jellybean, if you want to be surprised, you got to stop watching right now. Right now, because I'm about to show something that did come in, and this was super fast and great customer service. So one of the things that I wanted to do was order some specialized gifts for Carmen and Jellybean for our Christmas swap. And so I went to Niece's Creations on Etsy, and she sent, I think it's a she, this wonderful mailer, really good quality mailer. I'm actually going to repurpose it because it's great quality. And look at this cute little package she sent with a little thank you and nice baker's twine, and it's in a nice little baggie and her business card. But guys, wait till you see it. They look so cute online, and they're even cuter in person. Now, I don't mind opening it because one's for Carmen, one's for Jellybean, and one is for me. So I cannot wait to show you this. I thought these were a really good deal. I thought they were a really good deal. And you'll see what you think. Sorry about the crinkle crinkle. Cannot wait to show you. Okay, so these are 50 tags. And see how it says? Handmade with Love by Wagman 510. And they're really cute. They're about 3 inches by they're about maybe 3 inches by 2.5. Really cute. Nice, thicked up cardstock. Very good quality printing. Beautiful design. I'm so happy with these guys. So Carmen and Jellybean, look away. Look away. So Carmen says, Handmade with Love by Carmen Goris. And Jellybean says, Handmade with Love by Jellybean Junction. So that was one of the things I got, and that's from Niece's Creations. And I thought she just did a really great job. Again, I love the packaging. I love the little thank you tag that you can reuse. I just thought it was beautifully done. The other order I placed also came very quickly, and this is from Annabelle James, and she used this really cute mailer, and she put on the front a really, I don't want to put her address up, but she put a cute little sticker on the front. I can repurpose this envelope too, which I thought was really nice of her to do it. Yeah, she does a whole bunch of creations for people that do scrapbooking and paper art. Anyway, she also sent a lovely package. Look at this cute little baggie, how professionally done. And she included a little extra goodie, which is always nice, never needed, but very sweet little piece of ephemera. And she wrote a little note on the back, which I thought was so nice, handwritten, saying thanks so much for ordering with me. I hope you like it. And these were 50 gold foiled Happy Mail. You know, you can print these yourself, but I want a gold foiling, like embossed foiling. And yes, I'm going to be embossing, but I'm not going to be embossing little tiny stickers for my packaging. So those came in, and I think they're really cute. And these are the small ones. Again, reasonably priced and really beautiful service, wonderful packaging. Both of them arrived in record time, like literally like I just ordered these and they came. Like, I couldn't believe it. Really fantastic. I'm very pleased with these. The quality, guys. The quality. So, I gotta tell you, Niece's Creations did a great job. I was super impressed. You can find them both on Etsy. And that's also a good place if you want to order some little crafty gifts for people where you personalize some things for them. If you don't design yourself, then it's a great place to get things. I did do a little designing this time. As you all know, I was a creative director in my past life. And while I wasn't a graphic designer, I managed the teams of graphic designers. I can do a little basic graphic design. So I did do a little designing for this swap, and I hope that it makes Carmen and Jellybean smile when they open their goodies. We shall see. It's interesting. This is the first time for a swap that I did this sort of thing. I think in the future I'm going to do more of it. Like, I was in the Holy Land when I was doing the stuff for Sabrina, and so I couldn't have done it. But now that I'm back, I can do more, and it's wonderful what I can do. So I was excited to do this, and we'll see if Jellybean and Carmen like it. I hope so. I think it's a cool thing to give people as part of a swap. What else can I tell you? Well, we're about to do We Wishes, and I am working on a thumbnail because I'm, got to get better at the thumbnails, folks. Jellybean always has to help me, but I'm working on it so I get better. And we're going to be doing our We Wishes, so I'm going to post a thumbnail. It's being sponsored by Crafting with Liller, so I want you to start thinking about what your We Wishes are, okay? Because she's going to be sending a whole big box, and I'm going to distribute it based upon basically what you wish for. So perhaps start thinking about what those We Wishes are, and when you see the thumbnail appear, We Wishes sponsored by Crafting with Liller, then make sure you go down and you list your We Wishes. Like, for instance, I know that Zuli's part of another wishing site, and she's looking for a Mumdex die, and I think she was looking for some stamps. Just start thinking about what it is you need for your stash, and I will do my best to distribute it accordingly. And I'm really excited. And thanks again, Lily. Like, this couldn't happen without you. Not in this way, anyway. I mean, we all help each other, but I think it's fantastic that you're sponsoring this version, and I'm really grateful to you. You know that. We're all really grateful to you, Lily. But what a wonderful, it's a little later than we thought because I got back later, but it's perfect because it's at the holiday time. And so everyone's going to get a little something, something. And how amazing is that? I think it's pretty amazing. I had some other news for you, but my brain focus is like a sieve because I have been unpacking and putting away and organizing and, prize packs. So I'm hoping to get through most of the organization and assessing tonight, and then I will start thinking about heading to Tuesday morning to haul the prize pack for the birthday challenge and for the 500 subway giveaway. And as you all know, I think I've got 3 people tied for the highest number of points. So instead of doing one giant prize pack, what I may do is make 3 smaller prize packs. But I haven't made a final decision about that. I'm letting that tinker around in my head. But I do have to honor, I think they've tied for points. So I want to make sure that everybody is honored. But boy, was it an amazing challenge. And I still have more to show you. I've got like a stack like this of cards to go through this week. So I'm going to make sure to do that. Everyone got entered. It's super exciting. And I'm so grateful to all of you. I really am. I can't say that enough. You'll see when I finally get this place set up, I will give you a tour. I have a bunch of rosettes on my desk in New York, and I'm going to have some here. And when I have all the decor up, then I will give you a tour so you can see. Because I'm grateful to you. Your work is going to brighten my whole, each and every day. It already does. And I think that's really wonderful. Plus, you've inspired me. When I do share my aspiration list, I'm going to tell you whose project inspired me to want to make this. And so many of you are responsible for my inspirations for this coming year. So thank you. Did you all see Heather's announcement? She's got a great collab starting in January. And what's lovely about this one is that you can do it 1 month and not do it another month. So if you run into an emergency, like a health emergency like I had with my mom, you don't have to participate. You're not letting anyone down. It's a way to build up your stash. But even for those of us that make for specific people in mind and don't pre-do stash, it's still really useful. Because I got a list of people I want to send stuff out to this year, and this will just ensure that I get it done. So I think it works for people that want a stash, and it works for people that make according to the person, because in both cases this is going to be useful. And I thought Heather did a great job as always of organizing it and being super prepared, and she listed it out for the year, and I was like, you go girl, you go. And I'm certainly participating in that, and I'll be glad to support Heather in this project. I really will be. I know I'm going to do less collabs this year, and that's just because I'm running the monthly challenges, and I'm going to take on a few more swaps. So I have to give those top priority, but I am going to be joining Heather's. And I will be announcing the official launch of Operation Gratitude probably later this week, so that you can start making a card for a wounded, those of you who want to participate. If you want to make a card for a wounded veteran, a fallen soldier, if you want to make one for a new recruit, a veteran, there's so many opportunities. And then just write a little note of gratitude and we will get those off. I'm so excited for them to receive this. Again, I've learned so much about how an entire family serves from being part of this community. And it has really taught me that it's important that we let people know they're appreciated. This is a huge sacrifice, and it's a family sacrifice. And sometimes I think we forget that, or maybe we take it for granted. And in January, at least, we're going to say, we recognize what you're giving up, and we appreciate you. And that's something. That's something. I have more to share with you, and I know I do, but there is so much going on in this house, and I'm trying to stay all organized and get everything done. I'm just trying to get it all done. That I guess I'll see y'all tomorrow morning. Until then, I hope you have an amazing evening. I hope whatever you do, it inspires you. Maybe take a little rest or watch a good video. There are tons of good videos up. And I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye for now.